Muzan Kibutsuji is the main antagonist of the popular manga series Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. He is the first and most powerful demon in existence, who can change his appearance and gender at will. He is ruthless, cunning, and obsessed with finding a way to become immortal and invincible. But what is Muzan's secret form? How did he acquire it, and what are its abilities? In this video, we will explore the mystery behind Muzan's ultimate transformation, and why it makes him such a formidable foe for Tanjiro and his friends. Muzan's origin. Muzan was born as a human over 1,000 years ago. He suffered from a rare and incurable disease that made his skin extremely sensitive to sunlight. He was on the verge of death when he met a doctor who claimed to have a cure for his condition. The doctor gave him a mysterious medicine made from the blue spider lily, a rare flower that only blooms under certain conditions. The medicine had an unexpected effect on Muzan. It cured his disease, but also turned him into a demon. He gained enhanced strength, speed, regeneration, and immortality, but also developed a thirst for human blood. He also became vulnerable to sunlight and wisteria flowers, which are poisonous to demons. Muzan was enraged by his transformation and killed the doctor before he could explain anything. He then went on a rampage, killing and devouring countless humans. He also discovered that he could create more demons by injecting his blood into them. However, none of his offspring could match his power or survive in sunlight. Muzan became obsessed with finding more blue spider lilies and recreating the medicine that turned him into a demon. He hoped to find a way to perfect his body and eliminate his weaknesses. He also feared that someone might surpass him or kill him, so he created the 12 Kizuki, a group of powerful demons who serve him and carry out his orders. Muzan's forms. Throughout the series, Muzan has shown the ability to change his appearance at will. He can alter his age, gender, facial features, hair color and style, eye color, and even voice. He can also disguise himself as other people or animals. He uses this skill to hide from the Demon Slayer Corps and manipulate humans and demons alike. Some of the forms that Muzan has used are a young woman with long black hair and red eyes, who posed as Tomeo's patient. A middle-aged man with short black hair and glasses, who posed as a journalist. A young boy with blonde hair and blue eyes, who posed as an orphan. A pale-skinned woman with long white hair and red eyes, who was his original form before becoming a demon. A muscular man with short black hair and red eyes, who was his final form before his secret form. However, none of these forms are Muzan's true form. His true form is something that he has kept hidden for centuries, until he was forced to reveal it during his final battle with Tanjiro and the Hashira. Muzan's secret form. The first form, Muzan's initial appearance, is that of a handsome and well-dressed man. He appears to be in his mid-30s, with pale skin, black hair, and red eyes. In this form, Muzan can easily blend in with humans and avoid detection from demon slayers. The second form. Muzan's second form is a more monstrous version of his first form. In this form, Muzan grows sharp claws and fangs, and his skin turns gray. He gains incredible strength and speed, making him a formidable opponent for any demon slayer. The third form. Muzan's third form is a humanoid form with a more feminine appearance. He has long black hair and wears a white kimono. In this form, Muzan can create and control powerful threads that can cut through anything. The fourth form. Muzan's fourth form is a more monstrous version of his third form. In this form, he grows multiple arms and tentacles that can extend to great lengths. He gains the ability to absorb and control other demons, making him even more powerful. The fifth form. Muzan's fifth form is his ultimate form, which he uses as a last resort when facing powerful opponents. In this form, Muzan's skin turns white, and his eyes and hair turn red. He gains incredible strength and speed, as well as the ability to shoot out deadly blood projectiles from his body. Muzan's secret form is his ultimate transformation that he achieved after consuming the upper rank 1 demon Kokushibo, who was also his distant relative. By absorbing Kokushibo's blood and cells, Muzan gained access to his Breath of the Moon technique, which allowed him to create crescent-shaped blades of energy. Muzan's secret form resembles a giant mass of flesh with multiple eyes, mouths, arms, and legs. He can also sprout tentacles from any part of his body and use them as weapons or appendages. He can also detach parts of his body and control them remotely. Muzan's secret form grants him immense power and durability. He can regenerate from any injury almost instantly, even if his head or heart are destroyed. He can also manipulate his body's shape and size at will, making him unpredictable and adaptable. He can also create clones of himself or other demons by injecting them with his blood. Muzan's secret form also has some drawbacks. It consumes a lot of energy and requires him to feed on more humans or demons to sustain it. It also makes him more vulnerable to sunlight, as his large body surface area exposes him to more rays. It also makes him more arrogant and overconfident. In conclusion, Muzan's secret form is a terrifying and powerful manifestation of his demonic abilities. He can transform into a giant mass of flesh and tentacles, with multiple faces and mouths that can devour his enemies. He can also create clones of himself and manipulate his body at will. Muzan's secret form is the result of his desperate attempt to achieve true immortality and escape the curse of the sun. However, he also exposes his vulnerability and fear of death, as he faces the relentless assault of the Demon Slayer Corps and Tanjiro Kamado. Will Muzan be able to survive the final battle, or will he finally meet his end at the hands of the Demon Slayers? Find out in the next episode of Demon Slayer.